Awesome day to you lovely ladies. I am Cricket. How are you? So, welcome to Pregnancy After 50, and I just want to say awesomeness to you all for embarking on this journey. And it's been a while since I was on here. I've been extremely busy. So I want to take a minute to just say welcome all the new people that have joined the group. So awesome that you guys have decided to help us grow into a larger community of just women being able to ask questions and to just maybe get some inspiration, some, a pat on the back, maybe, I don't know, some type of encouragement from other women on this path. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I definitely appreciate the energy that you guys bring when you come to the group. Now, I don't really have a topic other than just continuing to stay encouraged, continue to stay on your path. Stand firm in your belief and your strength of what you desire. Bring your desires to you. Attract them. And just stand firm on that. Honestly, I hope you guys can hear me. I forgot to turn the air conditioning unit off. And so, hold on, I got a message. So, at any rate, I understand wanting something and not getting it right then. Totally get that. Absolutely, hands down, get that. And so sometimes we have to, when we're not able to see immediately what we desire, what we want, like as in a baby, we want to see it right here, right now. I just did it and I want to be pregnant right now. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But in those cases of when you don't get your desire right then, front and center, sometimes we have to take a different approach to it, or a different mindset to it. And so my sister called today, and she said that she was having a very difficult time. She needs things to happen right now. And she was having a difficult time with that because things just aren't happening, nor are they moving for her. And I told her that I was there before. I was feeling like that before, feeling anxious, excited, but not in a good way. You know what I mean? And it was... it was a situation where I needed something to happen, and I needed for it to happen right then so that I could take care of something else, right? And so things don't happen like that, I mean, sometimes they do, don't get me wrong, but just for some reason, when it's not for some reason, I know why, but when we want something right then, like money or a baby, we want it right now, along that path is a block somewhere. Okay, so the energy isn't flowing easily to the desire. So the energy from you and the desire is not coming easily. Hold on a second. Let me when things aren't flowing for you, your desires aren't like boom, bam, front and center, then what I shared with my sister today was, this is something I do this, I know how it feels. So let me just get on with it. So what I do is, when that anxiousness comes about, or that, let's start with the anxiousness. When the anxiousness or the anxiety comes about, right? You know how you get that feeling inside you? It's like, there's uneasiness, unsteadiness, or whatever. And so what I do with that uneasiness, that anxious feeling, is I take and I switch the association of it. Like, I switch the meaning of it. I switch the feeling of it. So, example, I did this today, actually. And what I did was I had this, no, it was yesterday. I had this anxiousness, and it wasn't like a good, positive anxiousness. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm not going to think about it. So I said, there's got to be a way to not overwhelm myself, right? So I literally took the thought, okay, so I've got the thought of why I have the anxiousness, okay, at least why I think I have the anxiousness, right? And then I took the feeling that it was giving me, which was, and I just changed the energy of it. So instead of feeling that anxiousness because of something bad, negative, or something undesired, let's say undesired, I put in there a desired thought, which gave me a desired feeling, okay? And so what I mean is, let's say I got denied for a car, okay? Let's say you get denied for a car, and so you got that, well, let's say before you even, let's say you applying for a car, not denied, let's say you're applying for the car, right? And you got that anxiousness, like, oh, they're not going to approve me. So you're thinking already this negative, you're associating that anxiousness with a negative or an undesired thought, which is going to be an undesired feeling, which is going to yield an undesired result. So what I did was I literally, so let's say, which I didn't, but let's say that I was applying for a car, and I was anxious because I'm like, I'm not going to get it. So now I changed that. I'm not going to get it to, oh my goodness, it's a week later and I'm still driving this car. Like, I got this awesome car. Oh my goodness. So that feeling of that undesired thought, of that anxiousness, I just changed it to excitement and joy and happiness. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got my car, yeah, and I'm a week later, not the same day, I'm a week later, okay? And so that shifted me, my energy. Like, I immediately felt better, like, oh my goodness, what? Even doing this right here, and pretending like, oh my gosh, I got a car. So I can really vibe with that. I'm feeling that. And so I get so excited, sorry. But it really, really resonated with me. I could really feel the change that I just created within me of an undesired thought. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. So I was like, I got to share this. I got to tell somebody, like, this is absolutely amazing. And so I shared it with my sister today, and she was like, oh my gosh, I love it. I'm like, yeah, right? So when you are having these undesired thoughts, this feeling of anxiousness, and you're thinking, you're self-sabotaging yourself, and you're saying, this isn't going to work for me, they're not going to approve me, I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to get whatever it is that you're saying, stop. Don't say anything else in your head. Just stop. Don't engage any further. Okay, I'm having these thoughts. Everything's negative, and I don't want to have these thoughts. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to acknowledge. Okay, I get it. However, this is me talking to my undesired thoughts. However, and the train that brought that undesired thought in, I'm like, let's stop. Let's pause. Let's turn around. And let's take it back out. Now, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So when it doesn't want to turn around and I take it back out, then, or it goes back out, then I will slowly bring in another thought. okay, slowly, and then allow that one to just push it out of the way. You see? And so this, oh my God, this has helped me so much. When I tell you this has helped me so much, it has really, really helped me so much. It has helped me so much. Oh my goodness. So I really want you ladies to try it. Not everybody's not in a place where they're feeling anxiousness or excited or in a negative way. It's cool. This works for anything. Anything. You can already be in a good mood. Heighten it. So anyway, I get so excited with just changing the energy of my thoughts and being able to calm myself down, calm myself over, calm myself up. However, I was able to do that. And it didn't take me 6 months, 3 months. It didn't even take me a day. Literally 5-6 minutes. And bam, I'm having more desired thoughts. I'm having happy anxiousness. I am having, I'm not even going to call it anxiety at this point, but I am just exhibiting peace, love, joy, happiness, excitement, and so it works. So when I tell you that this works, it really does work. Now imagine if you were to go outside and take your shoes off and connect with the earth and ground while you are doing that. That is a game changer. So I didn't realize how important it was, or it is, to just chill. Just absolutely chill, not do anything. I've been ripping and running the past month, back and forth, an hour and 15 minutes up, and then an hour and 15 minutes. Well, sometimes if it's traffic, it's an hour and 30 minutes. But either way, I've been, and then just driving to other places, doing so much for other people. Not even just for me, but for other people. So I'm doing what I do for me, I'm doing what I do for someone else, and I'm doing what I do for somebody else. Stop. One day I literally had to just stop. I'm wiped out. I will no longer do this. And people don't care that you have your own stuff going on. Nobody cares. It's like, yeah, I know she said that she has some very important stuff, but I'm just going to keep bugging her anyway. What? So that is when I halt, put a stop to it, and just, that's it. So you definitely have to know your value, you have to know your worth, and you have to know your goals, what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. Listen, I've been working on this pregnancy thing for a few years now, and I didn't even think that I would get to this point because my husband passed away, and I ended up meeting somebody, and we pretty much were just okay with, having a baby. And so I did have a few miscarriages with that, and I, looking back at it, I was sad. I was, but I knew, like, my sadness was like my reaction to, I just lost the baby. But then and so since my past was, okay, so that didn't happen like I wanted it to. So now, looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just dodged so many bullets. When I say that I just dodged so many bullets, I really did. Like, the universe looked out for me. If that makes any sense at all. And so sometimes just because we're not seeing it doesn't mean that it's not there. It just means that it's not time for it to show up right now. You know? And so I am absolutely grateful that I ended up not having a child with that person. Like, oh my goodness. So the universe absolutely has your back. It has your front, your top, your bottom, your all of you. It has it all. God, whatever you call, whoever you connect with, that's who I'm talking about. And so in learning things, patience, and nature, it has taught me that never to give up, stand firm in my strength and beliefs of my desire. And I only do things that get me further along or closer to my desires. So like before, I just used to do, somebody would ask me, hey, can you do such and such for me? And I'd be like, sure, I can do that. I don't do that anymore. My time is so valuable. I am valuable. My energy, my time, my presence, my essence, all of it is absolutely valuable. And I no longer take it for granted, nor do I give it out to people. So when, I'm multitasking. So, but when you are thinking that, or feeling some type of way because something hasn't happened that you want to happen, slow it down. Slow it down. Just know that it's coming. It will happen when it's supposed to happen, and you could have just got saved from a bullet, you know? So I am grateful. Listen, it's so hot. I had my hair all cute and curled, but like it just a few minutes ago, everything just did zoop. And so I'm like, yeah. So I just pinned it up. But it is so imperative that we learn to relax. We learn to chill. I know things are not happening as fast as you want them to. I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness, I get it. However, things are happening. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. So they're happening, okay? They are happening, absolutely. And so sometimes you just gotta chill in the moment and just be grateful that you're getting to experience what you're experiencing. You know, you have a choice. And the choice is that you are choosing to go this route. You're choosing. That is amazing. No matter how you do it, whether it's assisted, whether it's natural, doesn't matter. You doing it. You are going through it. And I commend you for that. I honestly respect that and appreciate that. I started this group, and I feel like maybe I just wanted another baby because I missed my husband. And but not really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do miss my husband. And we have a baby. We have a 13-year-old, just turned 13. So we have 6, 3 boys, 3 girls. And the youngest is 13. And so let me just say that I am pleased that I am on this journey, because I didn't think I wanted to be on this journey because of my husband not being here. And I felt like no other man would live up to that, to him. And first of all, that's wrong in itself. That should not even have been on my mind, but it was. because I feel like I had a really awesome man. I had a really amazing man. I had a really amazing husband. And I know that a lot of women, especially since I have met a lot of women, don't know what it's like to have an amazing husband. A lot of people got husbands, but to have one that loves you so much, like I could feel the love from my husband. I could feel it. I knew what he was thinking about me. I knew it. And he showed me on a regular, Sure, we had arguments and whatever. But you best believe we didn't go to bed angry with each other. Of course, like when your relationship is new, you don't know any better, you do it then. But as time grew, we were together for 20 years. So as time went along, we learned some very valuable things. And just knowing that somebody else loves me and is rooting for me just as much as I'm rooting for myself as well as them, it felt really, really amazing. It still does. And so I stopped being sad that my husband was no longer here in this realm or in this physicality. I stopped being angry. And I ended up meeting somebody, and I was like, okay, we're vibing. You want to have, it wasn't that simple, but pretty much you want to have a kid, a baby, not a baby goat. Kid's a baby goat. But, and so we were like, yeah, we both immediately was like, yeah, and so we tried. I ended up having 3 miscarriages. And the first one was with 3 babies, triplets. And then, it was amazing to be pregnant with 3 babies at one time. I can tell you that much. That was so much fun. And I grew so fast. Oh my goodness. And then, so when I lost the babies, I was sad, but I wasn't like super sad. I was more excited that I just got pregnant with 3 babies. Oh my goodness. So I was more excited about that. Like, how many more times can I do this? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I know that's a weird way to look at it. But I was inspired then. I was like, okay, I'm about to do this. I'm gonna do this. And then that's when I learned that, well, the third time, I learned that love, I am of love, joy, happiness, peace, compassion, and living life as I desire. That is me, every day, all day. And if the person that I am linking up with or connecting with to bring a baby into this world, or for a baby to choose us to bring, them into this world, if we are not in alignment, then things don't happen. And once I realized that, because I was thinking, is it me? Is it him? I mean, we're working because this is happening. Is my stress level? Is it like, what is it? And it was honestly the universe protecting my ass. The universe was like, oh, Nelly, you don't know what we know, so I need you to just back it up. Wait just a minute. And so once I realized that, listen, gratefulness, gratitude, you guys are my age, so you know about the Toyota kick that happened when they go buy a Toyota, they jump up when they're at the dealership and they kick their, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's me today. That's me. And so I just know that you have to put some type of humor in it. Everything should not be, oh my gosh, so, everything shouldn't be a downer. Everything does not have to be. Change the way you're reacting to things. My son left out of the house today and left we put this netting up. Listen, I'm in the South, and we got mosquitoes that will come and just sit on you and eat you and just bite on you, and it's looking at you while it's doing this, and you're swatting it, and he's not moving because he's too big. It's like a cat on your arm. Just, listen, when they're ferocious. And so, but he left this little netting open, and I kept feeling something biting on me. And I'm like, so I go to the door. Oh, look at my head. I go to the door, and I see the screen open. So I immediately like, oh my gosh. And then I thought about it. Chill out. It's just a freaking mosquito. Close the door. Close the net. Close the door. You need to turn the AC on anyway. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I'm in Georgia. It's hot. Humid hot. And so and this only took me a few seconds to realize I didn't need to be an ass about it, only a few seconds. And so I was definitely proud of myself for just chilling out, just honestly chilling out. And I could feel the levels of everything in my body just relaxing. It went from to heightened to relaxed. And to be able to do that on command is one of the most powerful things that you will ever be able to do. Ever. To be able to control your emotions at the time that they need to be controlled. Not after the fact, but right then and there is when they need to be controlled, and you're able to do it. I am able to do that. And so that, for me, is what I learned throughout this journey. That's one of the lessons I have learned, is that I'm in control, and I need to always maintain that control over me, And so I get excited just thinking about how far I have come on my journey. What should I say? Okay. So I told you guys I was multitasking. So I'm working, and this fly, I don't even know where this fly came from. I think he was here for dinner. I'm not sure. But he's here now, and he's annoying. And so, but as you go throughout your day, ladies, and as you're on your journey and you're like, what's taking so long? Or don't look at it like that. Look at it like, you get to practice. I didn't even get to practice. So you one up, you get to practice, okay? But look at it like, I get to journey on this path to my desire. I am so excited and so curious about all the things I will learn, the people I will meet, the connections I will make along this journey, along this path. Like, oh my goodness, what did I say? I said, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, maybe today. But I was so excited about a Zoom call that I was having with a group. I was like, oh, I wonder how many people are in my field that I'm going to meet tonight. You know what I'm saying? Or how many people can I connect with on a business level? Oh my gosh, I was so excited, right? And then, like, it's the simple things for me. But you got to think about, you don't got to, but I would encourage you to think about changing just a little tweak of how you react to something or someone. I could have easily have just snapped and what's that gonna do? This one is gonna irritate me, irritate my son, and he didn't do it on purpose, because normally he closes it. So there's no need to continue the cycle of reacting in a funky way. You know, we're supposed to be wiser now. You know, I know that for me, having a baby at this stage of the game is amazing. Not in the fact of my age, nothing like that. I don't really count the age, but because of the calmness and the control that I have. Oh my gosh, can you imagine teaching a child how to control their emotions? Nobody's been doing that. No one has been doing that. Me and a couple of other parents, but imagine that. So imagine, just my husband and I used to go on picnics with, well, actually it was my husband going on a picnic. I did the food, you know, sometimes he would stop and get some food, like KFC or something. This was many years ago, okay, like 20, like, this was a minute ago. I believe when chicken was chicken. So, but he would always take us on a picnic. And I used to be like, why do you like picnics so much? He's like, you don't know, he just liked picnics. But the kids, how, oh my gosh, they loved the picnics. Something so simple. Something so simple. So you get to spend time with the kids. You get to ground. You get to connect with nature. You get to embrace people. It's a win, 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 win. And a whole bunch of other wins. So learn to just chill sometimes. I may need to do a whole episode on just chilling. It is so vital. When I tell you it is vital and key, it is really vital and key. You know, it's important that you, me, all the ladies know when to just chill, know when to cut that reaction off, recognize that you just freaked out. Don't make it worse. Pull it back in. Just pull the freak out back in. Or take the freak out and put it over there in a bag. Freak out, you got to go that way. And then think, have a desired thought. Change what you're feeling. Change what you're feeling. Change the meaning of what you're feeling. Okay, so I was trying to think of an example of one that I didn't mind talking about. I've had a really wild ride this past few years. But I can't think of one right now. But just, what I'm really wanting to tell you ladies is to just relax. Put your body in a relaxed state for once. Stop doing everything for everybody else. Honestly, take a break. Take a minute. Just take a minute. You know what? I'm going to put out my schedule for my retreats for 2025. I think we put them out for 2024, but I don't think we did it for 25. You know, I should probably go on there and let me see. But I know that chilling out is important and is key. It really is. Everybody needs to chill sometimes. Everybody. No matter who you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, everybody needs to chill. It's a must. You don't chill, chill will chill you out. I don't know what that means. But anyway, okay, I'm supposed to be going to my site, right? Ooh, I want to play this song. Let me play this song right quick. Okay, so no, is the calendar on there? I actually like this site. I like it. But the calendar isn't on here. Okay, so I definitely need to put the calendar on here. What is that? Ooh, I put that on there though. Okay, so I am on my Me After 50 website. And so on this particular website, it has, well, it's supposed to. Yeah, it doesn't though. So I will create probably another, or at least, yeah, I'll create another site for this stuff. Anyway, does it even have the courses on here? Yeah, I've got to. Ooh, okay, so yeah, I know how I'll fix that. I'll fix that. All right, so I'm going to do the calendar for the retreats for 2025. I will have some tips on how to relax, how to calm down, how to do an inner calm. Not intercom, but just an inner calm. Did I say it right? An inner calm. And it does wonders. It's absolutely amazing. I think before I mentioned taking a bubble bath and just relaxing and putting some natural leaves, pine cones, things from outside. Of course, you want to remove the bugs, shake it out, pop it on the ground or on the tree, and then you can use it. So you, what is it? Something else. I need to put the thing up. Let me make myself a note to include the bath soak. That's what I need to put on it. Listen, this natural bath soak is so freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. It's so amazing. Okay, hold on, let me put a star by that. All right. And so I have a few other things that people have requested that I will be posting. So like, and this is more or less for my other group, but I'm just share it with you guys too. So I have got a lot of ladies have been asking about, one, how to start their own online business. Okay, so I do know how to do that. I'm not really, well, I guess people want to know. My thing is about resources, so it only makes sense to ask. So, but I will have a little program showing you step by step how to do that. And then I have, my favorite, which is how to live a natural life. That is probably my most, that's my connect. That is me. How to live a natural life. If I can't do anything else, I can do that, and so I love sharing that with people. I love sharing what I do. People are always asking me, what do you do? What are you doing? What you do to get that? What you do to get that? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me think about it. And it took me maybe a year to actually reflect back to see what all it is that I do. I was so pleased and excited, like, oh my gosh, this is what I do. And so because I've had I've lost count how many people have asked for guidance. And as flattering as that is, it's also a job, And so what I didn't want to do was to put myself in a position to where I'm having to do stuff. So I created a self-paced program where you can just log in and pick whatever course you want to take that I offer. And if you want coaching, I do group coaching, not one-on-one. And I just provide a plethora of resources and things that you can connect in right away, things that you can start to alter your life in a better way, in a more desiring way, things that will help you elevate today, tomorrow, not 6 months from now. You'll still be, getting the benefit of it 6 months from now, but it's stuff that you can take actionable plans right now. And so I've been working on this for a while now, and I can honestly say that Christina, which is my VA, my assistant, which is absolutely amazing, has truly helped me do what I need to do. Like she is, listen, that's my magnifying glass I was trying to see. So, anyway, so she's been absolutely critical and a very important part of just helping me get things done, helping me to be more of service, if that makes sense. So a lot of times us as women don't want to ask for help. We don't want to I don't know how women are in other countries, but I do know how I am and how a lot of American women are. We can do it all. We can absolutely do it all, and we will do our darndest to do it all. So it's not really the right attitude to have about it, because it just freaking wipes you out. But yeah, I was there. I used to be that woman. And so anyway, it's important that, like I said, you learn to chill, you learn to relax, you learn to just, it's okay to accept help. It really is. And it took it took my husband to teach me that, and my son. So a couple of men in my life actually showed me that that I didn't love myself as much as I did, as much as I thought I did. So ladies, it is very, very important that you take time for yourself. You take more time for yourself, and then you take even more time for yourself, especially on this journey. It's so important. I can't stress that enough. So, and then also make sure that you are doing your intentional thoughts before you go to bed, before you close your eyes. So you want to, maybe 5 to 10 minutes after you lie down in the bed, like you're about to go to sleep, you want to take 5 minutes, maybe not 10, because I don't ever make it to 10. I'm asleep before I get to 6 minutes. But I take a few minutes and I do some deep breathing, and I am thinking only of my desire, the outcome of the desire, not how I'm gonna get to the desire, how I'm gonna make it happen. I only see the outcome. I see me. I don't want to tell almost, but I see me in my jet, in my private plane. I going to wherever the heck I want to go, and that's mostly what I'm thinking about. So that yeah, that's mostly what I'm thinking about, is my private plane. And so, but 5 minutes, so I'm thinking of that. I'm seeing myself in the plane. Actually, I'm seeing myself getting off the plane in, I don't know which country, but oh my gosh, my kids. So, but anyway, so that's what I'm thinking about, and that's my happy thought. That is my intentional thought, and I fall asleep to that. I fall asleep to that. And then you know what happens when I do that? I wake up to 3 emails from private jet owners. This shit is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So listen, do it. It works. It really works. You've got to not just visualize it, you've got to feel it. All right? So I have another group to go to. I love you guys. Thank you for joining and sharing. I got, oh my gosh, kids everywhere. So I love you guys. Have an amazing, amazing night. I will chat with you later. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you.